Welcome back, Horror First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, and like I promised, we are live today at Motlow State Community College. I am with the one and only my girl, Darren Deaton Owens, and then her recruiter, literally the new recruiter, Miss Sumner. Good afternoon, ladies.
Hello.
Or good lunchtime.
Yes.
What do we call this? Good day.
And the sunshine is out finally.
It is. You know, when I was talking to Darren yesterday, I'm like, man, do you think it's going to make it? And I was just praying to the gods it just rained while we're sleeping, which it did. So it all worked out. Y'all are welcome. And it is windy. So, I mean, it is. I don't know how to stop that.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
But with that said, we are live because today is their annual, this is the 2026 electric vehicle event that they host each and every year. And I love it. It's right during springtime, right in the transition right before summer. If you are wanting or thinking about driving an electric vehicle, they have how many out here today?
I don't know. There's 10, I guess. Yes.
Yeah,
you
there's
can
a
come
lot
look
more. Yeah.
And sit. We have varieties from Nissan, Ford, Chevy, and Tesla's here. So
Okay.
yes.
I love it.
So come look and come talk to us.
Come talk to everybody that's out here. And I noticed that some reps from Ford is the state.
Yes.
Is that correct? That are
Yes.
here?
Yes.
Yeah, and also too, if you have any questions about electric vehicles, the hookups, the pros, the cons, we're gonna try to weed all that out once again on
Yes.
today's show.
Yes.
But with that being said, let's just go. Let's start with Motlow and then go.
Okay.
Is that good? Can we do that?
Absolutely. Sounds great.
Okay, and I'm gonna do this because the wind is just, So, how many locations other than here in Warren County, in McMinnville specifically, are there Motlow locations? Because there's a bunch.
Yes, there are. So we originally started in Moore County, or the Lynchburg area. That was the foundation of Motlow College that started in 1969.
Okay.
Since then, we have expanded, of course, to McMinnville, Fayetteville, and Smyrna.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Okay.
and then we also do have a small satellite campus in Sparta.
I love that.
So we have grown quite a bit in the over 50 years.
I love that. And so, with that being said, what kind of Motlow academic programs? I mean, it feels like it's ever so growing.
It is growing. They do vary per Motlow location, obviously. Here in McMinnville, we especially are promoting the EVET program, which we'll talk about more of that here in a bit. We have mechatronics, robotics here. That's, of course, kind of the hub here for that. But beyond that, at our Lynchburg location, we have distilled spirits, we have culinary arts, hospitality. But as a whole, we range from the nursing program, which is a huge program here at Motlow, even here in McMinnville. But we have psychology, sociology, biology, history, economics. EMS and paramedics is really big. So you name it, and we kind of have it. Yeah.
I love that. And so, if say I wanted to apply, am I too late to apply and become a Motlow student?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
So we are registering for summer and fall currently.
Okay.
You can start with us this summer, and classes start May 26th for the summer session. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we still have time. So yes, you can go online to our website, mscc.edu, and fill out an application.
Literally, a kid could graduate from high school.
Yes.
And in a matter of a couple of weeks, or a week or two, come back.
Technically, it's kind of challenging just because we have to have their high school transcripts.
Oh.
But it is possible. Yes.
And a lot of it depends on financial aid too.
Correct.
If they plan on using Promise, there's a lot of things that you kind of have in
With
place.
Correct.
FAFSA. Explain that.
So FAFSA, of course, is the federal money that people can get. So whether it's the Pell grant, but if you want to use Tennessee Promise or Tennessee Reconnect, you also have to fill out the FAFSA. So Promise and Reconnect are last dollar scholarships. So what that means is you have to fill out FAFSA, see if you get any Pell grants or anything like that, and then whatever's left, Promise or Reconnect can pay the
difference.
Yes.
Of what you're missing.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if someone wanted to attend for summer and fall, for the summer they need to fill out the 25-26 FAFSA, which seems weird because that was last year, but summer operates on the year before. So if they want to go this summer, they need the 25-26 FAFSA. If they want to start in the fall, that's the 26-27 FAFSA.
Okay.
And of course, we have representatives. We have a financial aid office here in McMinnville that can help with that
Yeah.
section of, because the FAFSA can kind of be tricky.
It can.
It a lot of people think it's kind of scary, but it has streamlined. It has become so much easier over the years. We have a great representative, Katie and Tina. Well, we have two here in McMinnville that can help with FAFSA and all that good stuff.
I love
for
that.
financial aid. Yes.
And then, I'm seeing a lot of people, there's people that's for college, not for college. I mean, at the end of the day, what is the difference maker of going to a community college over somebody that, for myself, okay, I'm experience-based learner.
Yes.
So if you had to sell it to me, why should I? Because I did go to college, guys, for 2 years, but I did not finish at Austin P. I did not get a degree or graduate. Came home, and then I just started diving into work and learning new trades.
I think there's many benefits to go to a community college. One is affordability. We hear that all the time. Number one reason, affordability. One, just because our tuition is lower, but we also utilize Promise and Reconnect.
Okay.
And you can only utilize those at a university that has an associate's degree. So yes, you can technically go to some universities and use that, but it's only for an associate's.
Yeah.
So Motlow and community college in general is very affordable. But beyond that, it's local. You don't necessarily have to move
Yeah.
to a bigger town and pay expensive rent. So just the affordability with tuition, being local, saving on gas, which we know is very expensive.
Yes.
That's one of the main reasons. Our class sizes are smaller. Because I previously taught in a university and loved my time there teaching, but my classroom there was 125. Here in Motlow, the class size, the largest I think is like 30 to 35.
Yeah.
So having that one-on-one relationship, having a teacher to reach out to if you need help in math or your science classes, you have that one-on-one
You have that
ratio
capability.
that's better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think the hands-on. A lot of people don't understand that we do have a lot of hands-on at Motlow. Which we do have to give a shout out next door to TCAT because
Yes.
they offer a lot of great programs that are very hands-on. But we are offering more and more hands-on here as well. For example, our nursing program, of course, if you get into that program, you go into the hospitals and you do labs. But of course, our mechatronics, robotics, EV, a lot of that is the hands-on learning because people learn differently. While my classes are more lecture-based, that's just the nature of the game. We do have a lot of hands-on for those people that need to learn in different ways.
I love that. And so speaking of the EV programs and mechatronics that you guys have, what specific EV programs do you have out here today that we're promoting?
So we are promoting the Electric Vehicle Engineering Technology Program. It is a 2-year program, so you would graduate with an associate's in that program. And what's really cool is, a lot of the things that they would be learning to do, you would be focused on learning on more about the battery itself, how to work with it, car manufacturing in general, and also the charging aspects of it.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of different courses that are very specific to those aspects of EV, as well as, getting there are 2 classes that you will take in mechatronics as well that will go along with that coursework. So you'll already have a leg up if you wanted to also go into mechatronics. You would have at least 2 courses completed for that within the EV program itself.
And why does that make it so unique?
Well, this is one of the only or one of the first in Tennessee to have this type of EV program, which is incredible because we have it right here in our backyard.
Yeah.
It's so accessible to us. So I think that is one thing that makes it really unique.
Like
it's
the start of
it's the
I
start
love
of
it.
something.
Because I do see like electric vehicles are becoming more and more popular.
Yes.
Each and every year, it's just ever so growing. And then also the aspect of having, is it called a hybrid where it's half gas, half not?
Yes.
And for the people that might be like, well, I don't charge my battery, but
Yes.
I got the gas as a backup.
Yes. Yes.
And I bet you can talk to any of the electric vehicle representatives of the dealerships that are here and ask them all those questions and then some. What are some of the courses, like break them down again slowly?
All right, I'm going to give you the actual course titles, okay? Just so you know.
That'd be great.
Okay, so some of them are going to look flag. Motor control, introduction to electric vehicle technology. You would be looking at steering and suspension systems, climate control and thermal management systems, EV power, electronics, and propulsion.
Okay.
So we're using a lot of big words over here.
Yeah.
Brakes.
This
Brakes.
is Sesame Street on us.
Yes.
Go.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, just all of those programs, just everything that you would need to know to be able to go in and then work on these
And
vehicles.
understand it.
And we actually have several vehicles that were given to us to be able to use in that program. So
Oh, nice.
you're talking about a lot of hands-on experience in these classes, and smaller classroom sizes allow you to ask more questions, to be more involved. And I think the networking aspect of it alone, we have some incredible instructors that are just so knowledgeable and so talented in this area. And I think just that alone, being able to make those connections within our community, to set you up for future success within the field.
I love that. And why go EV? I mean, I am a gas-driven person right here. I mean, just it's fair to ask these questions.
It is a great question, and I think there's multiple reasons why. I'm a proud EV
I
owner.
know you are.
And my family, we are an EV family. Not only in my household, we have EVs. My mom has an EV. My stepsister has EVs. We are an EV family. We kind of first took the plunge when we had hybrids.
Yeah.
So whether it was the Prius plug-in hybrid, the traditional hybrid, that was kind of our first step. We all had the Prius and we loved it. Big shout out to them, obviously, because it's a great car.
Yeah.
But you kind of get spoiled on the gas mileage.
Okay.
And then you're like, oh, but it could be better.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, that's what it's about. It's about affordability,
Mhm.
especially with the gas mileage. A plus for me is they're more environmental.
Yeah.
I think there's many benefits to go. You can range with electric vehicles price-wise. You can get into the 30s, and of course, they go up from there.
Wow.
So
Just like any
with
vehicle,
anything.
any day.
Right.
So they are very affordable now, and so many people say, well, we just don't have the infrastructure. The infrastructure has come a long way,
Mhm.
even in the past year since
Oh, yeah.
the last time we were here.
Yeah.
Infrastructure has just changed greatly. A lot of charging stations are in Targets now, Buc-ee's, just, locally, some of the dealerships have chargers, some of the businesses, the hospital right behind us,
Yeah.
Motlow has chargers. So the infrastructure has grown so much. So you can go to Buc-ee's or Target, you can charge so quickly and be out, almost as fast as you can get gas.
Because that's what a lot of people say is like, I don't have time to spend 30 minutes or an hour. At the end of the day, for example, you go to Buc-ee's or Walmart, your butt's going to be in there for an
Yes.
hour.
Yes.
There's no way to go in and
Yes.
go out.
So
Never has
I took our electric vehicle. I drove it to North Carolina and I stopped at Buc-ee's. And it was not a Buc-ee's shopping trip. I ran in, went to the restroom, got a drink, came out, done charging.
Yeah.
It's that
It's a
quick.
supercharger.
It's a supercharge.
And how much? Like gas right now is like what, $3 or $5?
Yes.
Depending on if you get
Yes.
diesel or whatnot.
Yes.
How much does it cost to charge?
Oh my God, like nearly nothing. Just for example, the North Carolina trip when I went, it was $30 round trip.
That's crazy.
And that was at a supercharger. Now charging at home is much more affordable. It does take longer because there's different levels of the chargers. At home, you can't have the supercharger like you do at Target or Buc-ee's.
One
but
day you probably go, not just like today.
Yeah, right. It's so affordable at home. It's so affordable. My husband being the accountant finance guy has run the math. I haven't because I'm not a numbers person. I don't like math.
Same.
But he's like, the amount that we charge, we pretty much don't even notice it on our electric bill because it's very efficient and it doesn't overcharge. So like once it's done charging, it cuts off so it doesn't just charge and charge and charge.
Oh, it's done
So
charging.
when it's done, it's done. It's very affordable. So especially now with the gas prices, it's even more affordable. It's not for everyone because if you're just, going around town, it may not be, the full efficiency that you need.
Yeah.
But if you do a lot of driving, if you commute, it is so worth it. So worth it.
I about travel, I think, mine 50 to 80 miles a day.
You should get an EV. Just do it.
We'll check
I
them
can't-
out after. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
You can still have your car and then.
I'm
get
not
EV
going to say what
edition.
happened last time I was there. The guy said, "No, this isn't going to mess up at all." And then he was like, "No, you got to brake. You need to brake.
Yeah.
You need to brake."
And that
And then
is
it happens. It's me.
well, and one thing, one of the classes that Sumner mentioned was braking systems. So the brakes on an EV car are different.
They
so
are.
we use what we refer to as one pedal driving, which the first time I got, was in and was test driving, I was very unsure about the one pedal. Once you get used to it, it's so easy. But it's essentially kind of like a golf cart.
Yeah.
You know, it's how you drive a golf cart.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much the same thing, but the braking system on an EV is different, and that's why you need to take that course.
Yeah.
But the reason they do that is because the braking, it like regenerates the battery, so it's more, it helps with your mileage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there anything we haven't done? Now, this event it started at 11, and it's going on until
2:30.
2:30. Okay.
2:30.
And so, when the people get here, they need to come to the Jerry W. Cooper Center.
Yes.
And I see that y'all have a tent set up with some
Yes.
goodies.
Yes.
And then is that where you sign up? And
Yep.
then
Yep. You can sign in. They'll give you some pamphlets. We have some refreshments. But come out till 2:30. We would love to see you and come look at all the different EV options.
I love it. And then you got the Glenda or no, the Alphabet glow right now.
Yes.
If
Yes.
Alphabet wants to come
Yes.
and get this wind to stop
Yes.
coming, that'd be
Yep.
great.
Yep. Motlow
I'm just-
Green.
Motlow Green all the way,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
But guys, we're gonna take a little break, and then I'm gonna go pop on my phone and go around, and we'll look at all the cars you have.
Yes.
Is that okay with
Yes.
you guys?
Yeah,
Okay,
sounds
good
great.
deal. Well, Warren County, remember, come on out here. They're gonna be out till about 2:30 at this electric vehicle event. It's called EV Event, and remember, Warren County, keep it first. There you go, Sumner.